Hello, sysfailure here again, and welcome back to the survival series. In last week's episode, we were having a look at starting building the storage system, and I did ask if you like to design A, B, C, or D, and then forgot that I asked that, and started to go a bit crazy wondering why everybody was going C, C, C in the comments. I thought I'd missed out on some meme or something, but actually no, it's because of his option C, which is over here. So we're going for similar. In fact, somebody mentioned, and to be honest, I forgot I was originally going to be doing such a thing anyway. So somebody mentioned the Tango Tech one, the one where you can just sort of open your chest, put any old items you like in it basically, and it'll go ahead and sort them in. So it's a lot lighter on resources than the old style ones, and you can get more of a mix. And I reckon I will put that in here. Which does mean I've got to rip all these out first. The standard sort of size of the Tango Tech one is 6 tall off the floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we could have some trim there. So the room is tall enough for the standard set. So I'm going to rip all that to shreds. And then put them all back in again as the modules. So I will see you when that's done. And that's them all destroyed. And I just sort of thought about it, the size of this room. It's probably a good idea to actually lay out a plan before I actually start putting these down, because they take a little while to destroy, so if I put all the other ones in the wrong place, I'll just have to destroy them all again. So I think maybe we should probably call it a time-lapse on that one. So engage time-lapse, go! Do you know what the best thing about a time-lapse is? Actually having a time-lapse. Turned out, got the camera account in, all loaded up, all in position, and was happily moving it around to lots of nice positions as I was doing this. And what did I discover afterwards? Well, guess who forgot to hit the record button? Yep, that's me right here. So, no time lapse, sorry about that. This episode might actually be slightly shorter than expected. Or longer, I don't know, I haven't continued. So, this is our arrangement. Got space here for loading system, and it's another block. And then the modules. It looks like they're quite far spaced apart, but actually this bit on either side is where we have the item frames, saying what's in them. And the middle bit's just like a transfer between modules. So that's one module, two module, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then my room's not the right bloody size because of the bit in the middle. It's kind of annoying. So there'll probably be a corridor here or something like that. So that would be like one there. So that one, and then something getting it out of the way. So I could carve a little tunnel in the middle. And then we're going to move to the side. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that gives us 16 storage modules. Probably enough for the moment. And now we've got to redstone them all up. And because I put them in the walls, that also means I have to dig out the walls to put them all in. Except for some little places over here where actually there are things like caves, etc. behind them. Hello. Just in there. And yes, I've made them all line up in the middle. So with strange little crossover bars. Just like that. So, redstone. Let's try and get some of these modules on the go. And I'm going to have to watch the Tango Tech tutorial as I do this. And go ahead and get some parts, because all my redstone stuff is up here in boxes being, hello, guarded by my villagers. It's not it, was a torch in there. And there's a whole load of redstone over here, so I'm not going to be short of redstone. But I don't think I have any hoppers or anything, so I'll have to make some of those. And I have, well, I've got a reasonable amount of iron, and I've still got bunch of chests on me, so at least I can start getting that on the go. Let's get at least one module done in this episode, shall we? Yep. So I'll dig one out and get that module set up. Right, so we started to get the beginning of the control system in, which is going to go down there. And the first step was putting hoppers on the back of here, so I've actually gone around and put hoppers on the back of all of the modules. Might as well get that out of the way first. So that's a lot of hoppers, but still less than your regular system. So that's what, 12 for each of these? 12, 24, 48. Yeah, there's quite a few. Well, we've got that in, and we've got to have a whole lot of droppers as well. So just as many droppers, and a whole load of redstone circuits. So that'll be the next stage. Back to watching the tutorial, I think. Well, that took a lot longer than expected. There's actually quite a lot going on in here. I didn't remember how much actually went into this first module, and I can't actually make it out. So we've got our little hopper timing thing in there. Also, I've got 5 stacks of items, but it said, what was it, 1 stack per 3 modules. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit stacks. So I might have too many modules. If that's the case, I'll sort of take those 2 modules out in the middle and do something more with that space. But that is our starter module, apparently. I've not loaded anything in here. And this is our little on-off lock switch. But apparently, if I put something in one of these, it should appear in chests. Now, hopefully that works correctly. But I've got to do a whole load more modules all the way along there and round there. And that's going to take forever. So I think I'm going to save that for between this episode and next. And when we come back next time, hopefully all the time will be done, and that one may or may not be gone, depending on how it works. And we'll have ourselves a sorting system, and then maybe we can actually start making this room look pretty next episode, other than sort of cobbling random grass patches and stuff like that. So, hope you found that interesting, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. Oh my... What the hell? Oh, Jesus.